Hey there, Cancerians. It's Amanda here with your Teen Rune Scope. This month, along with our runes, I will be using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. Then, as always, be sure to join me after this video for part 2 of your reading over on the Vimeo channel. I will be pulling and interpreting one card from the Ascended Masters Oracle deck. This is by Doreen Virtue. That link is below in the box beneath the video. Just click or tap the little arrow beneath the video for that. And if you do appreciate videos, if you found them helpful, please do share the channel or a video that you think a loved one or a friend may find helpful. It's a great way to kind of pay it forward, get the word out. Surprisingly enough, a lot of people don't know they can get general readings like this on YouTube. If you're not looking for it, it's kind of hidden, so you can be the one in the know. But let's jump in here for Cancers. What's going on? We'll get our runes cast first and go from there. Cancer, what do they need to know? What's going to prepare Cancerians? Keep in mind, Cancer, these are general readings, so some of the messages will hopefully be for you, but others that don't relate to your circumstances I'm going to be talking to, of course, the other Cancerians that are watching. They need to get their messages too. You can always check the video for your rising sign as well. You'll often find that if it's not the most accurate, you'll at least be getting additional messages in that video as well. It is usually the more accurate though, because your rising sign is more specific to your chart. If you would like something totally more honed in than that, then you would need to schedule a private session with me. Just email me at the email address here in the video. It's also below in that box beneath the video where the Vimeo link is. Drop me a line and we can set up a Skype session for you. Just take a look at your specific circumstances and the people in your world. But in general, where are we at in here, Cancer? Let's take a look. In the present energy, so for most of you, this is going to be going into early. For others of you, this could be the energy going on whenever you're watching this video, whenever you tune in. Got the Hanged Man in reverse. Let me see what the runes are adding onto this here. 1 second. Well, there's been a long period of, and I almost hear like I keep having, I don't know if maybe you've been having to tell yourself, I got to be patient. It's not wise to move yet. This is not a wise move to make yet. I got to be patient just a little bit longer, just a little bit longer. It's been some sort of gradual process, but you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. This is about coming out of a period of stasis or a period of having to kind of either look at things from other people's perspective rather than your own. Sometimes we have to do that. It's more difficult, right? It's more challenging. But also kind of coming out of a period of reflection or sometimes just it's feeling stuff, even though we're not. When the Hanged Man is there in the upright, because you've got it in the reverse, remember, we're just coming out of this. But in the upright, it's often about a period where things feel at a standstill, but they're not because you're doing a lot of inner work. So I feel like maybe you're coming out of that period. And this has something to do with with a goal, with something you're moving towards. And again, this is going to be where things kind of deviate. It's going to be different what this goal is for all of you. For some of you, it may be a relationship goal, a personal project. For others of you, it would be a work goal, a career goal, a schooling goal. Some of you want to start a family. I mean, it could be anything. Maybe you want to move, some of you. Whatever your goal is, maybe you haven't been, for a myriad of reasons, you haven't been able to move forward as quickly as you'd like, or you had to figure out a plan or get a strategy going. And now you're able to kind of come out of that or start to, at the beginning of, make some moves and see the light at the end of the tunnel with Dayak. Because this is all about, gradual changes have been happening and things are being illuminated. Finally, right? And it may have been a long waiting period. Iwas indicates whatever this is in regards to Cancer, you have spiritual guidance, you have spiritual protection for achieving this. And it is possible. So if anyone is telling you, even if you're telling yourself for whatever reason you can't do something or you're not going to be able to achieve this goal, that's BS when this rune is around. In fact, it's something you're supposed to do, right? You're being guided to do it. You're being maybe led out of a situation that has kept you stuck or always maybe even on guard or having to hide your true feelings or hide your motivations or hide your intentions or goals from someone or the group, or you've had to keep things under wraps. or felt that you had to do that. And you're coming out of that period now. So this is positive. This is positive. I'm still not seeing, it's not like like an arrow, right? There is still you're still strategizing, I feel, but it's like you're finally starting to see some progress here at the beginning of on a goal, or the beginning of the end. You're on the last leg of this journey in some way. The challenge at some point in the month, we do have the 5 of coins. So this could have to do with career and money, maybe a lack. 5 of coins as a challenge is I don't have enough funds, or I always feel like I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. I feel like no one will help me. I can't get a loan, either from a person or an institution. I just always, maybe that's, what you're coming out of. So keep that in mind. If that has been the challenge, maybe particularly since it's the 5, maybe you had a big payment or something you had to make in June, you're recouping that. You're coming out of it. But yeah, this is your challenge. And like if somebody is coming to you asking for money or a loan, with this card, I would advise against it here, Cancer. It's going to be a month to really conserve and save your money. For others of you, this could have to do with feeling kind of left out in the cold, or the loss of affection, because it can be, unlike a lot of the other Pentacles cards, it can be a card of emotion, in the sense that, yeah, you feel like you've been ostracized from the group, or kind of left to your own devices. Nobody really checks in on you to see how you're doing. Maybe people, the family, your friends, have been caught up in their own stuff, and they maybe have kind of let the communication dwindle, and you just kind of feel like, hello, I'm still here, right? For others of you, this could just be a lack of motivation, a lack of energy. Maybe you've had a health issue, or someone close to you has had a health issue. Maybe you've been caring for them, and that's drained your energy. So your challenge could be to get rejuvenated, get your energy back, recover from an illness. And this does not have to be serious. This could just be, again, that kind of loss of energy that you would get with like a cold or a flu, or, something minor. But your challenge is to kind of get energized on something. It could also be, for some of you, tied to this, like whatever this is. Maybe you'd lost hope on something. And now, again, you're seeing signs that, hey, this may not be dead in the water. This is not so far-fetched, even though I don't think it was in the first place. But maybe, again, you've kind of talked yourself into thinking this, or let other people convince you that that's the case. And now you're like, hey, well, now I got to get mojo back up to kind of tackle this again, because I'm seeing signs of life here, right? I don't feel like this is a dead end, or I'm not thinking about this the way that I was thinking about it, Cancer. So yeah, something that I think you maybe had kind of given up on, or felt like you were blocked from, or like people weren't interested. I'm seeing signs of life here. And it could be somebody you were interested in romantically with Tear here. This could be signs or communication from somebody that you thought, well, he must not be interested because they didn't respond to my text or whatever. Again, maybe there's signs of life in the old text box or in the email box, or you're getting a message from someone that you thought kind of ostracized you or left you out in the cold in some way. Now, what you should do about that is probably going to vary. Actually, it will absolutely vary from person to person, because who this is and what their intentions are. I can't generalize that, because everybody's an individual. So again, check your rising sign, or I'm happy to set up a private session if that's the way this is working out for you and you want to see what someone's intentions are. Are they genuine, or are they just looking for something physical, looking for money? Are they just getting in touch with you because they need a loan or a handout? That could be the for some of you, the case with the 5 of coins. And you don't have it to loan, is what I'm feeling. You need to conserve and save your own money. The help that's going to be available, we've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So yeah, this is all about something, an attempt that failed, or something that fell through. Again, there's this element of being ostracized from the group. And honestly, if you were ostracized from this group, that's a good thing, because these are not the kind of people you want to be associated with anyway. And again, it's kind of reiterating, like coming up with the help for some of you. Definitely consider, okay, well, now they want me back. Well, they have ulterior motives then with this kind of energy. So yeah, if people have treated you poorly in the past, they don't deserve a second shot at that, right? For some of you, maybe again, it's coworkers, it's family. It's like, okay, well, if I can get along, I should try to do that. And I understand that. Sometimes we have to work with or deal with people that we don't particularly want to deal with, but just make sure that you're getting something out of it in the end. But yeah, this could be some a person or a group of people that kind of caused something in your life that you felt was a defeat. Like you took it as you were on the losing end of something, or that this was a defeat. But now it's like the situation has totally shifted in your favor. And it's almost like it's your turn to say, ha ha, my turn to be on top of I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune, even though it's not out here. But it's like maybe before they were at the, these family members or these coworkers or this friend group was at the top of the wheel. They had control of the situation and they kind of like left you out, kind of ignored your needs, your wishes, your opinions. Maybe you felt like you were at the bottom of the wheel, but well, now it's shifted. What goes around comes around, right? And now you're at the top and they're down here. And maybe they don't like it so much. Maybe they were coming to you asking for something because now you have the position of power in some way. And maybe you have the position of power at work. Maybe you've been promoted, or like in the family, maybe the matriarch or patriarch has left you in charge of a will or inheritance, or they've put you in charge of something, or they trust you more than the others. So they've kind of made that known. And maybe other people are not digging that so much. But for you, it's an awesome feeling. Yeah, there is a big shift or change coming. For some of you, this could be a move, a relocation that's coming up, an opportunity to do that. It could be, though, coming after, again, defeat. Maybe you were turned down for a job, or maybe it's even with this same company and like they turned you down, but now they've got something else. Maybe the person they hired didn't work out and they had to let them go, or they have another position that opened up for you that will be better. But this could also be the opportunity to move out of a negative situation, whether it's maybe you live in the same small town as your family, and this is a chance to get out, kind of strike out on your own, or maybe it's a chance to strike out and go to a different job, a different company. It could be a different office or a different location under the same umbrella, like under the same corporate, and everybody is like, oh, Cancer got the promotion, or Cancer gets the... Because I am seeing like there's some jealousy here. But again, it's your turn on top of the wheel. So yeah, there's a change happening. Could involve relocation. Could involve kind of getting your just desserts here, Cancer, in some way. Like, and not everybody being happy about it. But it's like the people who aren't happy about it, you're like, yeah, I don't really care. I don't really care if they're happy about it or not. What must be accepted? We got the King of Swords in reverse. We could be talking about an air sign energy here. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra person. Could be male or female in these general readings. It's interesting because we've got the Knight of Swords here too. I feel like they're the same person. Yeah, for some of you, this will be a male. For others, a female. Again, could be involved with family, could be involved with group, could be a legal situation. In the reverse, though, this is dishonesty, like using lies or dishonest things to try to get a win. And it's not going to be successful because you've got the Rune of Joy. So yeah, this is lies, trickery, deceit, somebody trying to trick the system or cheat the system, get something they don't deserve, get something that's not rightfully yours, and perhaps Cancer, maybe something in an inheritance, in a will, in a situation that was left to you. Again, get a promotion that they are not qualified for. For some of you, this could be somebody who was promoted over you at work and they're like, they didn't work out and now they're offering it to you. Maybe you interviewed for the same position and for whatever reason they gave it to the other person, but now it's like, oh, well, now they're coming to me and like, they're like, this person's just not working out. We should have given this to you, Cancer. So to me, for Cancers, it is a month where you are enjoying the fruits of victory, of a wrong being righted. Again, just desserts in a positive way. Justice, that's the key part of the just desserts. It's short for justice, right? Karma. like that wheel has turned and you're on the top. And people who have no other recourse are lying, gossiping, trying to kind of pull down your victory or even make you feel guilty or make you feel less than, but I don't think it's going to work with this. So anybody lying in order to get a win or get a victory or kind of drag you down, Cancer, in some way, they're not going to be successful. In fact, I feel like it's just like, the fact that they're trying so hard is just going to bolster you up even further. Because the outcome is, again, this air sign person who, again, could be a lawyer. It could be somebody in the family or somebody at work. We do have the rune of family, the past. This is somebody, though, who has lied about something that they cannot get out of. Nothing, they can't walk this back or backpedal. So they've been caught out, found out. They're deceived, their lies have been uncovered, and there's no way out of the proof, right? And it's kind of like they're just spinning their wheels, and it gets more pathetic with every spin. And that's kind of what I see. You looking at them like, there's no way out of this. You can't change the past. You can't change what you've done, what you've said, how you've lied and deceived to get where you are or to get something that was mine. You'd be saying, Cancer, or to get this promotion, to get this settlement, or to get this property, or whatever it is. No matter how you spin this, you can't change the black and white. If you're watching this at the beginning, end of or the beginning of, and somebody is lying, trying to deceive, to unfairly take something away that's rightfully yours, Cancer, or that you're better qualified for, just know it's not going to stick. They're going to be found out. Lies are going to be uncovered, and there's no way they're going to be able to get out of the cold hard truth, because I feel like there's evidence of the lying, evidence of the deceit, witnesses to the evidence that's going to work in your favor. So those of you that are moving, if this is not like a family legal situation or a work situation, like if somebody has lied about a property, something about the shape it's in, or upgrades that have been done, like if they've been shoddily done, or because again, there could be an element of that with the rune of property and then this moving rune, you're going to uncover it. And I mean, no matter what you decide to do, if you decide to go to a different property, you may also be able to be like, okay, well, we will still purchase it, but we're going to give you a much lower price on this. And you have to do that because you totally lied about what's going on with this place. We're going to have to fix this or that, or put the money in. So it's not a closed door. That's up to you, Cancer. If it's a property that you are, wanting to purchase, but definitely you're going to be doing some wheeling and dealing. Somebody that's tried to maybe pull the wool over your eyes, you're seeing through that and getting to the bottom of it, and it's going to work in your favor. Again, with the rune of joy, there's just no other possible conclusion, but yay, celebration for Cancer. And oh, so sorry, liar, your lies have been uncovered, and now you have to sell me this house for like half the price or whatever. Maybe not half for all of you, but you know what I mean. So that's what I see here, Cancer, for me. It looks like a pretty good month. I'm feeling you kind of feeling victorious. So like you've got the upper hand in a situation here over, and uncovering someone's, a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what I'm seeing. You ripping that little sheep mask right off. But join me over on Vimeo. As I said, I'm going to shuffle the Ascended Masters. I want to see what further information, guidance they can give for the month of June. That link again is below. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you back here next time.